You're still trying random exercises and stretches that you see on social media, hoping that your posture would fix itself. I'm sorry to say, but you're going to be hoping for a very long time. Look, I get it. You're trying to do something, and I respect that because I was the same way. When I had bad posture, I was just searching. What can I do? What should I do? Is this right? Trying different things and hoping that something would finally work, that this would be the one thing that finally fixed my posture and got rid of my pain. But that is not the answer, and that is probably why you haven't even seen results. So in this video, I'm going to show you my 4-step proven method that I took myself through, that I take my clients through to fix their posture, to get rid of that neck hump, to bring the head in, to align your body, and to feel confident again. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Jen. I'm a fitness and posture coach. And here's a little bit of my story really quickly. I had bad posture. I was a college athlete. I had a lot of injuries. I saw a lot of people, all the people. I saw doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors. I got acupuncture. I got cortisone shots. I got massages all the time. I got, what are the things called? Acupuncture. Did I say that already? I got all the things, okay? And I felt like nothing worked. Nobody could help me and nobody understood me. It was a very frustrating time in my life. And I didn't know I had bad posture, okay? I was dealing with all this. I didn't know I had bad posture. I saw the infamous picture of myself in the red dress, looking back, thinking that I was looking all cute. But when I saw that picture of myself, I was mortified and I said, oh my gosh, that was my light bulb moment. And I said, no wonder I am in pain so much and why I'm injured all the time, because my posture is just bad. And to me, having bad posture means having a misaligned body. When you have a misaligned body and it's crooked and there's things happening, no wonder I'm injured and no wonder I'm in pain all the time. So I went on a journey of fixing my posture, lots of trial and error, years and years and years, because there wasn't a lot of information out there at the time. And I fixed it. And then I put up a random post one day a few years ago saying, hey, I know a lot about posture. Anybody interested? And I was very surprised at how many people were interested in fixing their posture. So now I help people fix their posture, get confident again, get out of pain. And so this is why we're making this video, because I want to give you the 4-step process that I developed called the proper posture process, to just so that you aren't shooting darts and trying a bunch of different things, but you can actually get results, okay? So let's get right into it. The first step, and this is the most important step. I'm gonna start with the most important step here. The most important step, step 1, is going to be to assess your posture. You have to assess your posture. If you are dealing with whatever that one thing is right now that you have with your bad posture, where you're like, okay, I have a neck hump. That's the thing that I want to focus on. That's what I want to fix. Maybe you have shoulder pain. Your shoulders are uneven and you're like, yeah, my shoulders are uneven. I want to fix this shoulder. Most people you go see today are going to focus on that one thing, right? They're going to say, okay, you have uneven shoulders. Let's fix that shoulder. And they're going to only focus on the shoulder, only focus on the neck hump. But what if you have that bad posture, you have uneven shoulders because your rib cage is shifted? And the rib cage is shifted because your pelvis is shifted. And your pelvis is shifted because there's something off with your feet. You see, you have to assess your posture and you have to find all of the imbalances in your body and know what is imbalanced in order to fix your body. Because how are you going to fix something that you don't even know needs to be fixed? You can't, right? And if you're only focusing on that one area, the neck hump or the uneven shoulders, man, you're going to be working so hard. And I don't know about you, but I would rather work smarter rather than harder. So you have to do some digging first. We have to figure out what is all imbalanced in your body, okay? Then when you know what is imbalanced, you take that information and you realign your body, because posture correction is a full body experience. Focusing on one area, that's just not going to do it. You might get some relief temporarily, but it's all going to come back, because if you have uneven shoulders because your rib cage is off, because your pelvis is off, then if you try to bring these back down, you're still misaligned everywhere else. So it's going to come back, okay? I don't want that for you. So first thing you have to do, most important thing, is assess your posture. How are you going to do that? That's what I'm here for. I can assess your posture for you. So if you would like information on what a posture assessment really is, I'm not going to get into it too much here in this video. You can comment the word assess. You can always message me the word assess. That just signifies to me that, okay, you're interested in assessment. I can give you information. We can go on from there, okay? Just full disclosure, when I do an assessment on you, I provide all the guidance. I say, hey, these are all the things that I see shifted in your body. We do this by you sending photos of yourself to me, videos of yourself to me, so that I can see how you look when you stand at all different angles, how you move. And then I say, hey, these are the shifts that I'm seeing. This is why your body's moving this way. This is what I suggest to you. This is what I think that you should work on and you should focus on. That way you have some clear guidance on what to focus on, okay? So let's get into step 2. Step 2 is to mobilize, okay? What that means is we need to move in all different ways, okay? Right now, I don't know if you exercise right now at all. If you are completely sedentary, you're like, Jen, if I'm honest, I don't exercise at all. That's okay, okay? So pretty much anything's gonna be new for you. But if you do exercise, you are probably most likely lacking a form of movement. So there are 3 planes of motion that we move, okay? We go forward and back, side to side, and we twist. Most people really lack the twisting motions, okay? That being said, most people lack a whole bunch of different types of motion, so you have to move in new ways. And on top of that, you also have to get the tension out of your body, okay? When you have bad posture, when your body is misaligned, the muscles around your bones are just tense in some areas, and we have to get rid of that tension, okay? We gotta get that body to relax, get that tension out. We do this by doing a myofascial release like foam rolling, we do trigger points, and then a lot of breathing, a lot of stretching, a lot of light and easy mobility work, okay? It's gonna be very gentle, but of course, everything is very focused and tailored to posture correction. Now, step number 3 is going to be to strengthen, okay? We have focus on relaxing, getting the tension out. Now we have to realign the body and strengthen the muscles around to keep you upright, okay? Right now, if you're like, okay, I'm gonna have good posture, I'm gonna sit upright, how long can you actually hold it before your body's like, that hurts, right? I hear this all the time. People are like, I can't keep myself up. It hurts to stand upright. Yeah, because your body's not strong enough right now to keep you upright. But don't worry, we work on that, okay? You have to work on that. Specifically, you have to work on strengthening the core. When a lot of people hear this, they say, oh, I gotta do core strengthening exercises. 2 things can happen. The first thing is they go and do a bunch of sit-ups, which you don't wanna do sit-ups or crunches or anything that's gonna target the first layer of muscles, okay? I don't know if you can see, this is too far, I'm not gonna do that. But we have layers of muscles, okay? So when you think of abs, okay, we have our 6-pack muscles, and then behind that we have more layers of muscles. The deepest layer of muscles are going to be the ones that connect to your spine and to your pelvis. Those muscles keep you stable, okay? That's what we want. When you have bad posture, you are unstable. Things are shifted, you are unstable, you have bad balance, you're kind of wobbly at the bottom of maybe a squat or when you're doing a push-up or anything like that, or plank, right? You're wobbly, you can't really hold that position. So those are the muscles that we need to focus on. So we focus on realigning the pelvis and the rib cage and then strengthening the muscles around the deep muscles to really hold them in place, okay? So that's step number 3. Final step, step number 4, you cannot miss this, is developing good posture habits. Most people have this backwards and they try to develop good posture habits. Good posture habits is reminding yourself to stand upright, to sit upright, to make sure you have an ergonomic workspace with good equipment, making sure that you are setting up your sleep, when you sleep that you have pillows. I just did a training on this last week. All of these things are important, and it's important. These are important tools to support you, but they're not going to be the answer. They're not going to fix your posture. You can't do anything that's going to replace movement because movement is the answer. However, I really encourage you to develop good posture habits so that you remember, oh yes, you have to do the work in your workouts, in your posture correcting routines. But then if you're slouching all the time, all that work is going to be wasted, right? So we don't want to be slouching. I'm not saying don't ever slouch because nobody's perfect and we're not looking for perfect posture anyway. But just be mindful, right? Be mindful of when you're sitting, when you're driving, when you're chilling on the couch, when you sleep. Is it always on the same side? Oh, should I switch sides, right? If you can become a person who is aware of your posture and just become a person who is aware in general, you're going to be a more high functioning person, a more high functioning adult, right? If you're kind of just going through life, going with the flow, not really aware of what you're doing, what your positions are, what you're thinking about, you're not really an aware person. And it's almost like life is happening at you versus you experiencing life, right? Things are not happening at you, things are happening for you. And the more aware you can become of that, this is like, I know we're talking posture, but this is also a mindset thing. And I talk about this all the time, that your posture is also how you carry yourself and what you think about yourself. And if you're not aware of the things that you're thinking about that are holding you back in life, this could also weigh on you, right? So it's all connected. So without making this video too long, those are the 4 steps, okay? Everything is really important. You have to work on all 4 steps, but you cannot do steps 2, 3, and 4 without doing step 1. Step 1 is to assess your posture, find all your imbalances. What do you even need to work on, right? We have to know. So if you are ready to know, if you're like, yes, I'm ready, I need to fix my posture, this is exactly what I need to do. And if you're ready to take the first step, all you need to do is comment the word assess, reach out to me, send me a message, whatever is comfortable for you. I am here for you so that I can assess your posture and then get you started to feeling good, to feeling confident, okay? Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next training.